Eh, I mean, the first video was like 30 minutes, and that's video was an hour. But we're back to The Witcher 3. So we finished up our whole...
No right ticks, you're a bigger rat picker than me!
Fun Efforts Manor quest.
The fair Geralt of Riviera, I presume.
Yes. Anything you want to say?
Yes.
No, that's not what you want to say. Anyway, let's go talk to Shawnee. I apparently turned on a torch upon entering. Okay.
Shawnee?
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
I could say don't go, but I don't have a reason to not say that.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
someday, I'm sure.
I've already made my choices. Anyway.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslog, claims Olgierd von Everick met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult? Must be a trove of knowledge.
If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the Academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Well, there you go. So. Keep pressing that button. So, the Oxenfurt Academy. This whole place here. Basically, outside of this quest, you never actually go in there. It's just basically a place that exists. But yet, you can never go in. Except for this DLC.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Just imagine if I didn't have that fall damage mod. I probably would have died from that. Oh, drown dead. I might get ready to I do want to blue. Green. Oh, damn.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Grab the line!
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakesock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me.
My way was
If you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right. Be seeing you.
I might. But first I should murder everyone here. I was gonna say that would heal me. Well, if I still hit an instant death, it wouldn't matter what sort of.
You killed him!
I'm sure she doesn't approve my methods, but oh well.
Locked tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open, maybe?
Well, there is a ladder. I'm not even sure if this was actually the academy, or if this is just like housing in the academy. Academy would be that building, wouldn't it? Probably. I would have yep. Art. That's not good. Wait, what? Yeah, okay then. Oh god, too many red objects from the blast.
Jillian Alboco's Lesser Key. Tomes about demons, dusty as they come. Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone look in it and scream.
probably reasons for the broken mirror.
Franco? Is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot. And take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock?
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out!
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter O'Dim. Evil incarnate.
I'd
He
start
didn't send
playing his
me,
mirrors.
but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant. Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant. But not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends. But that's beyond my control.
Anyway, parent.
Came here because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass. In deciphering the ancient scrawlings I went blind, yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims and thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
I see.
What's with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but saw him clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honoured I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me, and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Sounds
Ever
like
tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
So he paid you by basically, hey, you're safe from evil. But if you leave the circle, not so much.
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him, or die.
You're alive.
Alive! Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him?
Brilliant deduction. But have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and Odim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. Odim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. Odim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day, his brother was dead.
Well, there you go.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder to find.
True enough.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His
Hard as
feelings
stone.
for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
Yeah, that
No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Meaning?
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
So perhaps we're gonna challenge the devil.
Odim
What?
left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless it will disappear once your pact is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Thanks. Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear. Why, it's pleasance itself.
He stepped down the circle. He stepped... And he's dead. Stepped out the circle. The circle terrifies me. Oh, past still stays in the circle. Okay then. It's like you got a key to his house, but you can't leave that way. Oh god, how do I get out right now? Did I just go back the way I came? Do I just go out this way? No. Oh. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so... Guess I could visit Charmy before he leaves, maybe. If I can remember which one's her house. Ah, crap. I guess like that one.
Crawl back under your rock.
Don't make me throw you into the ocean. Well, Bellio, 3 pounds.
Long live Radovid! Your kind spreads disease, defeatism and desertion.
Horse Borsoldi's funeral yesterday.
Aye. And?
No one came.
Did he have... Feisty, eh?
I was gonna say that's the auction house. There's somewhere over here, wasn't it? Is this house? I don't think so. Oh crap, I forgot which house is her house. I mean, that's the auction house, so...
Long live Radovid!
Stay out of my way.
Long live, etc.
I don't think...
You're like puking after that swill in the canteen.
Crawl back under your
I
rock.
forgot which house is her house. Wonderful.
Feisty, eh?
One of these houses, maybe. No. That doesn't look like a layout. How have I completely lost it? Don't even know. Wow. It's like I was pretty sure it was one of those houses, but apparently the game's like, nope, you don't even know where it is. I was gonna say this almost looked right. Ow. I'm honestly not that concerned.
Your kind spreads disease, defeat...
Back to one of these houses. No.
Long live Radovid!
Ah well.
Beware, freak.
You hear her wailing yesterday? What did they do, Brad? Same as always.
Probably was the only
You'll
chance to
choke to
talk to her
death on
about fear
3
things.
pounds of
And
steel.
she's probably going away anyway. Unless she had a green card. If she had a green card, then I'm gonna feel bad. Oh, I know. I know what I'll do. I'll pause this video and look up where it was in the video. Great. Smart ideas. Okay. So, I figured out which house it was. Had to look that up, but yeah. It's like, I should have known that. I mean... There you go. There's even a sign outside. Johnny. Where are you? Need to talk to you before you
Yes,
leave.
Geralt.
Gwent! See, there was a reason to come back. Gwent!
Finally, some time to talk. Tell me where you've been, what you've done since you left Vizima.
After our paths diverged? Well, the peace was brief, but I used it well. Went back to Oxenfurt, completed my doctorate, then I believe I did time in every field hospital and medic's tent north of the Yaruga.
Never could stand to be idle.
I'm not a witcher. Not likely to live 150 years. My time's much shorter, so I try to use every bit wisely.
Always did know what you wanted.
True. Nothing's changed in that sense.
Gwent!
You know, been wanting to ask you something.
Ask me now.
Just curious. You ever play Gwent?
Oh, Geralt. Geralt. Of course I play. What else is there to do come evening when one's among soldiers?
Well,
Come on, let's lay them out.
Gwent. You know, it's still the one thing that bothers me, though. They act like Gwent's been around for, you know, years upon years. Yet, we haven't heard of Gwent until Witcher 3. Ah yes, that's the first thing I want to check. Firstly, even though you're a siege, that doesn't make sense because you're a Scoia'tael. The Scoia'tael don't need siege. However, it is a good siege guard though. Cause remember what it does. It basically scorches everything. It's basically a good siege thing to use against Northern Realms or Nilfgaardian. Because they can wipe out their, you know, their siege stuff. Gwent. It's always time for Gwent. So, spy. So I'll replace that one. Commander's Horn. Do I need a Commander's Horn? Don't really need a Commander's Horn. I'll take it. Oh, she's going Scoia'tael. Move after units to whichever valid room. No, Matt's right, that's straight. That's a pretty nice card, actually. So basically, like say, she played melee cards that had that agile ability, which means they could go into both melee or ranged. And say we played the Biting Wind Frost one. She could play that and move them back uphill. That is a pretty nice card, actually. Oh well. Decoys. I do like me some decoys. I was hoping you would decoy so I could decoy again. Oh yeah, I never played that one. I thought I meant to play that one. Sort of gave her this round, but... all part of the plan. Remember, we should save those ones till last. Cause there's a good chance she has a Scorch card, and you do not want to be playing frickin' catapults while she has a Scorch card left. For some reason, I never seem to get more Blue Stripes Commandos. Like, it's always just one. I have a plan. I have to play something though. Probably shouldn't play both those cards. Ah, that's good. That was nice of the game. Alright, there's a method to all my madness. Also, do I have it on? I'm not sure if I do. Don't think I do. Hey, I can get from her. I hate those cards. Of course you would. Of course after I use my decoy. The question is, does she have that card? It's like I could play my Scorch card, but it would just harm me, so... I'm gonna have to do something. Okay, seriously. Okay, good. Oh crap, though, all 8. Now if she had a Scorch card, she could do some real damage though. I'm concerned. Might as well. with one card left. It must have been a werewolf card. I don't know. Oh well.
You're good. So good, I'd say you spend more time chatting up folk for games than you do on serious matters.
Nah, I got lucky, that's all.
Likely. But here. I dare say, a formidable card from an old friend. So you won't have to rely entirely on luck.
How long have you had that card? So yeah, Ogred von Elford. I'm sure I've heard of von Elford before. Glares at the card. Anyway.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was alive.
Said you needed to think things over. Have you?
Yes. I decided you're incredibly sweet, but...
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
Mm-hmm. You're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon.
They're already
besides,
gonna ship you off.
We tried once, and you know how that worked out.
Yeah, I chose Triss over you.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
See you later.
Okay. Well, now that's summed up. Got the Ogred card. Now next time we can go all the way over to Tempo Levani. The hell is that? Oh yeah, I know where that is. Of course I know what that is. One place that you can wander to and be like, well, this is a place. I don't see much point for it, but it's definitely a place. But we'll deal with that next video. Luckily, I cleaned up a decent amount of my storage space so I can actually record numerous videos at once and not have to basically stop every time after like 3 videos. Yeah. You know, I once was told you could get red mirrors decently easy kill. The problem is you can't. Because you can get them from the algorithms. There's only like 1 or 2 algorithms, so rest all devours. And the devours don't drop mutagens as far as I remember. Sometimes the frickin' algo doesn't even drop mutagens. I see you over there, Dale. It would be nice if this actually worked. Just... This isn't Far Cry, it's not going to bleed out. Hoping one of you would run into the blade. Throw hunting deals. Tedious. Entirely too fast. So I remember when we came here to deal with that royal wyvern and the alpha wyverns. There was another place in this place that, well, said would be relevant in the future. But now it's relevant. But we'll deal with that next time. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.